3 things that will make you $1 million in 2023. Not gross, but nets. Now, most of us have probably had some type of business that we thought we were gonna make our first $1 million, right? I'll speak for experience. You know, I had a service company, I've had a towing company, had a vending machine company, early childhood education company. I'm trying to think, I've done a whole bunch of different businesses that I thought, hey, one of these is gonna hit and I'm gonna make my first million, right? So here are the 3 items that you need. Number 1 is keep watching these videos, right? Keep watching your YouTube, your social media. Get around people that are kind of doing what you want to do, right? If it's business, if it's real estate, you have to see yourself with your first million, right? You got to believe it, right? You got to first see yourself like you've made your first million, right? You see my car back here, right? I have an Aston Martin. And when I was younger, I would see an exotic car and I would say, someday I would like to have that. Well, it came to a point in my life to where I started saying, someday I will have that, right? Hoping you're gonna have it, or actually seeing yourself there, is 2 different things. If you see yourself there, then you're most likely to achieve it, right? You still gotta do the work, but if you never see yourself having an exotic car, then you're probably never gonna have it, right? If that's one of your dreams or one of your bucket list items. I saw myself speaking in front of 1,000 people in Spanish at a real estate conference many years ago, and I got a chance to do that a few months ago in Mexico City. I spoke in Spanish in front of over 1,000 people at a real estate conference in Spanish. So that's number 1, right? Number 2 is you have to get around those people that are gonna help you, okay? That you're gonna be able to provide some value to them and they'll provide some value to you. And you know what? If you gotta pay to play, right? Join a mastermind, join a coaching program, or start going to some events, go ahead and do that, right? If you have the means to do it, it's a lot easier if you pay to play, just because you're gonna get some doors opened up for you, right? Somebody in that event is gonna know somebody that you might need to connect to. And I'm living proof of that because it happened to me multiple times, and I've made millions by actually paying really 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand on some events that I've made millions, okay? So you have to network and build those relationships. If you go to an event once a year, it's really hard to build those relationships. Or if you're doing Zoom calls, okay? It's a little bit hard. But if you're consistently going to these events and you're meeting the same people over and over, they're gonna like you and they're gonna trust you, right? Most people are gonna invest with you or help you because they like you, number 1, right? And number 2, because of financial reasons as well, okay? That's probably one of the top reasons why somebody will want to do business with you. Okay, number 3 is you got to take some action, right? You got to execute. You just can't see yourself, you know, owning a commercial building or making $1 million, right? And then you go and you do your networking and you build those relationships, okay? You just can't do that. You got to actually take some action. After you do the first 2 steps, right, and you find out what kind of value you can bring to somebody, and how somebody can help you out, and then you go out there and execute, right? Execute that plan. And since you're hanging out with people that are gonna help you get where you need to go, you don't need to be scared to accomplish that 3rd item, right? To go execute, right? Maybe you go find a property to buy and you don't have the money, right? You don't have the experience, but you've been networking on step number 2 and you bring it to some of those folks and then you partner up and there's your first step, right? You're not gonna make it overnight, but do those 3 things and it gets you closer to $1 million in 2023. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Follow me on my other social media. I have Instagram, I got TikTok. Check out my website, javierhinojo.com. It'll be below on the video. I have a lot of things there for you. I have free calculators. I have meetups. I have live meetups. I have virtual meetups. I have a lot of information there, a lot of free tools for you guys to get started or to continue your real estate career. Check out the website and follow me in my other social media. Talk to you soon.